everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Kiley Dalchow, and I decided to make a YouTube channel, instead of just kind of doing the same old plain Facebook post, Instagram post, and I feel like you don't get to share a whole lot there, and they're kind of boring and old. So I thought I would try something new, especially because I'm kind of started a new chapter in my life, and I wanted to just keep that going and start new things. So I decided to start this YouTube channel, and I'm excited about it. But if you like me doing it, or if you like my videos, please like them or share them, subscribe, whatever you want to do, and we'll see how it goes. Hopefully I like them too, and I can keep going with them. So today I want to talk about my first weekend of pro rodeos, which I'm so excited to talk about because I've waited about 18 years to do them. I'm so excited. So I went to 3 rodeos my first weekend of pro rodeos. So my first one was March 13th in Montgomery, Alabama. And so Mom and I, we drove 11 hours there from the ranch here in Berneyville, Oklahoma. I'm from Minnesota, but I wintered down here in Berneyville, Oklahoma at the Red River Ranch, which is open to everyone to come stay. You can stay for a night, you can stay for a week, a month, 6 months, whatever you want to do. There's cabins, there's plenty pens for horses, there's outdoor, there's indoor, there's a wedding venue if you want to get married. They have it all. They really do. So that's where I stay in the winter, and I love it. And I'm like half an hour from the Texas border, so it's real easy to go to Texas and do whatever I want there and come back at the end of the day. And so it was 11 hours to Montgomery, and I ran Shorty there, and she had a really good run. I remember warming up, and I was just so excited. I waited 18 years to do this, and it finally had came, and I was so excited. So my birthday was February 12th, and so the reason that I didn't go to rodeos right away is because of a rule they have called member dues. And so if you don't know what that is, like me, I didn't know what it was. So it's this thing where you have to have your card or permit bought by whatever date they chose to enter a rodeo. And so every rodeo is about 2 weeks, you enter about 2 weeks out. And so there was a rodeo in Nebraska, I think Grand Island, and it was, I think, the beginning of March. So the entries opened after my birthday, and I could have entered it, but the member dues were February 11th, so I didn't have my permit bought at that time, so I couldn't enter that. So that was a bummer. So I kind of had to play with that for a while and see when could I enter, when could I not. And my first rodeo was Montgomery, Alabama, and the reason we drove all that way was because it had 5,000 added, which is a good amount. I had a really good run there, and I ended up placing, I tied for 10th and 11th place.
1464.
Shorty ran a 14.6 and then a 14.3 won it. So we were up at, I believe it was a 10 a.m. slack Wednesday. Then we drove to Montgomery, Texas, which was a 14-hour drive. We were up in the slack the next morning. It was like 9 a.m. I think it was. And so we drove 14 hours. That was a long drive, and we got there really late. I don't remember all the details, but I just remember I got 2 hours of sleep. So that was fun. But I had another good run on short.
1622.
And she placed me, tied for 14th, 15th. And usually they don't pay that many holes, but because it had 6,000 added, that's why. And there's a lot of girls there. So after that, we drove to Goliad, Texas, which was only 3 hours away from Mercedes, which was like, oh, that's so easy. That was a really easy drive. We were like really excited about that. So then I had brought Guinness as a backup horse, and I worked her that night in the arena, and I thought the ground was fine. It was good. I mean, nothing I'm not used to. And then I ran Shorty in the slack the next morning. I think that was 9 a.m. again. I was first out, and about, I think it was, don't write this down. I'm not super accurate, but I think it was drag 30 to 40, because they drug every 10. So they ran those girls, and then they reworked the ground, and then gave those girls a rerun. So, in my opinion, I thought that was a little bit unfair, but I guess that's what the judges wanted, and I didn't understand it. So that happened, and I don't understand it. I don't know why. That's what they did, and you can't question the judges because you get fined a lot of money. So don't question the judges. Just say, okay, maybe one day the rules will change and I'll get a rerun or something. In Goliad, I ran a 15.99, and the last hole was a 15.96, which was Brittany Posey-Tanazi on Duke.
Dalchow.
That's okay.
15.99.
I was happy with it, and I was just really happy with Shorty. She had a great first weekend, and I mean, she's gone pro rodeos before. I haven't, but it was really fun. If you like me sharing these things, and if you like these videos, please like it and subscribe and share it and do whatever you do on YouTube. And thanks for watching. If you made it to the end, hope I didn't bore you. Thanks. See you in my next one.